I recently mentioned how my Ubiquiti EdgeRouter Lite does a good job with DHCP and DNS duties for VMware's VCSA appliance, which is a bit finicky about such things, needing forward and reverse lookup and all that. I was kind of holding off on sharing videos about deploying this Ubiquiti, and I'm not going to hold off anymore because it's December 23rd, 2016, and this just got announced recently. I didn't spot that, but back in the 16th. So that link brings you to here, which details it, change log, release notes. Now what I did find is, as people talk about it in the forum, right here, DNS mask complaints were not really fixed, so that's a little disappointing. So anyhow, the procedure is going to be exactly the same as what I did with prior code on my router. So I'm going to show you everything. First, you go to the download site and download the code, which is a tar file. All right, that's kind of cool. Put it in my clipboard actually for an article I might do. All right, here we go. An article and video. So the file's downloading once I tell it where to save it. Now we have a tar file. Now in those release notes, is there anything fancy about what you need about applying it, or is there any different? From what I read, no. So it's time to cut over to the EdgeMAX router itself. So I've already logged in. That's about it. Most people can have 192.168.1.1 here on the upper left, but my network's 10.10.1.0. Sorry, 10.10.1.1 for my IP range. Whatever. You don't care. All you need is to know to click on that system button. Scroll down a little. Back up your config first before dreaming of doing such a important upgrade. Okay, so now I have a backup of my config. Should something go horribly wrong, I could restore the config later. Now it's time to upload a file. Now this will break internet from my house. I've already warned the family about that. So the tar file is the code 191. 85K in size, pretty darn small. As usual, Linux is rather light. Now it's uploading right now. I don't really need those config file download dialog showing anymore. Let's let the upload finish. Okay, I'm going to run Task Manager. I want to see what's really going on here with Ethernet. There you go. It's sending at a rate of 33 megabits per second or so. So right from this laptop I'm recording on, straight to this $80-something million packets per second router goes the firmware. Now the firmware is uploaded. I'm just not clicking to anything. Move the mouse away and let her rip, and let's see what happens next with the user interface. It does look like I may have scrolled up, which was not so smart for this video, so let me scroll down and show you. There we go. Spinning animation next to the tar file. One would hope it does checks for corruption or CRC kind of detection stuff if it's corrupted. It's been a little while since I did my last one. The last release was August, so I'm a little rusty on exactly what this looks like and what happens next. Okay, that's it. Not much to it. Reboot, confirm, and down we go. This will mean my internet is very likely broken. That's not working so well. My DNS is down. So we can do a repetitive ping test to just get a visual on when the router actually is coming back up. And at that point, the try again button in the middle should actually do something. Okay, pings are responding again. All right, it automatically came up with a "your session is timed out" dialog after 2 or 3 minutes. So now I'm going to hit reload. Should prompt me for login. Excellent. So where are we at? 191 shown in the upper left. So if you remember the release notes, that's what you're trying to go to. 191. So that's success right there. And there's not noticeable new features on this screen, I'm noticing. From the release notes, I wasn't really expecting any. And then configuring static map, well, there's a whole lot of IP addresses there for my various Z-on-D systems that I've tried in the past few months, as well as a handful of devices that do not have any static IP assignment. So that's it. So code upgrade was a success. CPU utilization looks nice and light. I think I'd like to wrap a little more thorough approach and just make sure everything looks good from a speed perspective, which is never a bad idea. Let's try DSL report speed test. Just let that finish. I'll speed it up until it's done. Okay, those all look great for my home network. And some brief blips, well, there's other devices that are powered on and using the network, so that wouldn't be a surprise at all to see some of those. Okay, deep packet inspection is working. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And thanks for visiting tinkerdry.com.